everybody, this is David Marsh. Today is October 25th, 2013. I want to thank everybody for all the comments and questions I received the other day about the video and the email that I posted. I know that was kind of a tricky subject line to get you to open the email and watch the video, but it was true because we're really not showing you everything, and I figured that would get someone to open up some emails and watch the videos. But it was a good thing because I received a lot of comments that were like, hey, I didn't know that. I didn't realize there was more involved. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize that. So I'm glad I did it. So today I want to show you the numbers for this week. And in fact, let me post them right up here so you can see them. But I want you to remember, this isn't everything. The results are actually better. When I'm posting results, we're showing you minimums. Okay? Like I said in the other video, I want to over-deliver under hype. I'm not going to say you're going to make 10,000 a week here, guys. I'm showing you, say, look, let's look at the results. Look at just the ES. Well, we're only up 125 bucks this week. Now, this is trading 3 contracts on all these markets. So anybody with a $7,500, $10,000 account can trade 3 contracts, right? Well, I shouldn't say that. You should be able to, but that's between you and your broker. Margin rates, not even going to go in there. But generally speaking, somebody with a small trading account, $10,000, can do very well. So just on my results here are very conservative numbers. You're up a couple $1,000s this week. And you may think, well, wait a minute, there's a lot of markets in there. How am I going to trade all that? Well, truth be told, it would be difficult to manually trade all these markets at the same time. I couldn't do it. We use our strategy. We have the auto trader program that we use, that we plug into parameters, and it takes the trades for us. Now, how that works is some students, well, and even Al for that matter, he lets the auto trader take all the trades. He doesn't even have to bother, which is fine. I personally like to place my own trades, so I do that. But in any event, trading the ES, we're up $125 minimum. I'm going to show you just today how that would be significantly more. NASDAQ, we're up 830 this week. Crude up 790. 6E, we're up 537.50. So add all that. Now, again, you would have to use a strategy to be able to trade all 4 markets. So let's try to keep it real. And some people do just that. They have them trade all 3 or 4 of these markets, and then they're good to go. But let me show you why the results, again, really aren't truthful, because there is so much more. Okay, let me just kind of show you today. All right, today here was the loss. We had a power pullback trade that lost. You can see we had a power, this little marker here, this little colored hash mark. This is a powered pullback trade. Well, this one here, unfortunately, was pre-market or just after the opening bell. It wasn't valid. It would have been a great trade, but it wasn't valid. The valid trade was here, and it was a loser. We lost 5 ticks on that. This one wasn't valid here. Then what I did is I took what's called a super EET. And we don't discuss that often, but I've done numerous videos over the years talking about the super EETs. One of my most favorite trades. All right, and this is the super EET trade I took right here. So I actually did lose. I lost 5 ticks on this power pullback trade. Okay, and I then recovered 8 ticks, and I could have got a whole lot more just on this super EET trade. It was kind of slow today. Only had a couple trades. We had reports come out after 10 o'clock, or at 10 o'clock, I should say. So right about 10:06, 10:07 or so, I grabbed the super EET, wrote it down for a 2-point profit. So just with that EET alone, my results are different, where my 187.50 loss would not be a loss at all. In fact, you'd be up $100 or so after commissions and all. I'm not going to sit there and give you exact totals. So it'd be significantly better than what we're showing here. But also, I then took another EET. In fact, I was on the phone with one of my students. Hope you can see this. Unfortunately, the new Camtasia studio I'm using, I have not quite mastered yet. Where's the EET? I was on the phone with a student, and we took this EET. There's a reason we didn't take this one. It would have, I think, would have actually lost. We didn't take that one. There's a reason it wasn't valid, and I don't recall what we were doing at the time because I was talking to him, so I don't remember why we invalidated it. And of course, these are the rules I teach you. I teach you when to take these trades, when not to take these trades. But then we took this EET here, and we only grabbed 4 ticks off of it. Well, guess what? 3 contracts, there's another $150. So those 2 trades alone will basically triple the results on the S&P for this week. But really, there's more. If I just scroll back to yesterday And let me pause for a minute and make sure I get the right data and the right trade. So be right back. Okay, here we go. I don't remember which one. I think this was the winner on the blog. I honestly don't remember, but we had a winner here, another winner here, and another winner here. So the blog results were actually not as good and as they would have been. And guys, that's my point. Okay, I don't want to try to sell you on this big, huge promise that you're going to live the life of a rock star trading and make $1,000 a day. So there's enough websites that do that already. What I'm here to tell you is that if you're willing to put in the time to learn first, and that's going to take several weeks. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out. If you can practice several hours a week or every day with market replay data, you're going to come along a lot faster. But that's the first thing. You've got to have a commitment to yourself, right? You got to be willing to learn this stuff and then be willing to practice it and get good at it. A lot of people come into this where they're behind the eight ball, where they really got to start making money. They'll say, Dave, that I get the whole trading on sim and practice and all that. I need to earn as I learn. I've got a mortgage payment due. I got to start trading. I got to make some money. Now, it's not that easy. This takes discipline. This takes practice. So if that's the attitude, well, trading may not be for you. I mean, let's just be real here. But if your attitude is, hey, I've got some time to learn this. I want to put a month and a half into learning and practicing, and then I want to start off small. Maybe you've got a $50,000 account. That's okay. Don't put that at risk. Start small with 3 contracts. Put $10,000 into an account. Trade 3 contracts. Get really good at this. Make some money back. Make the money back that you paid for the course. Take your account up to where you can start trading 6 contracts and take it up from there. Some of my most successful students that I have over the years have done just that, where they started with a very small amount of contracts, typically one, and guys, it's a grind. When you trade one contract, it is a grind, but they've built it up. And I've got a couple guys that really stand out. In fact, one girl too. Quick story where he started trading 1 contract and built it up to 15 contracts. It took him 18 months to get there. But now he's able to make a very full-time living just trading on average 4 to 6 hours per week. And that's the next thing. All this is done by 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning every single day. So we're showing you a very conservative number of I'm not going to add that up. It's probably a couple $1,000s this week trading at 3 or 4 different markets. We didn't show you all the possibilities. Well, I just showed you some. Okay. And just based off of 3 contracts. And this is what this is all about. Okay. If you're just starting off and you're just learning about E-mini trading or trading in general, I realize there's a lot of websites, there's a lot of forums out there, and where all the forum, if you go to a forum, everybody's bad, everybody's a scam. I get it, okay? Because we get that question too. We'll say, well, I read on a forum that the system doesn't work. Well, first, you got to ask who you're listening to. Is that another system seller? Maybe. Is it somebody who really wasn't committed? Is it somebody who wasn't willing to take responsibility and just wants to point the finger? I mean, that happens too. Okay, those that succeed at trading are the ones that are disciplined and take the time to learn this and learn this well. And if you're one of those people, you should give us a call. We're going to have a live class here in December. We've got a couple spots open. If you want to talk about this more, just get in touch and we can talk more. If you're just looking for a quick, easy, quick, rich, quick thing where you can spend some money and guarantee yourself $1,000 a day, trading's just not going to be it. Move on to something else. But seriously, we've been doing this for a long time. I've been trading for a living long before I ever came online, long before I ever taught anybody. And I believe my company and my system have stood the test of time online. If you're looking for negatives, you're going to find them, because nobody's 100% happy in anything you do. That's just the name of the game. But again, those that are willing to put time into this and effort can do very, very well. So we just showed you real numbers, real trades, and we're going to start doing this consistently every week. I used to do this a couple years ago. Guys, I get really busy. I got a lot of students. I give my students one-on-one support. So, we've been doing that for quite some time. I got my students to where they need to be, to where I can kind of come back out here, do some more video marketing, and start bringing on more people and start training them as well. So again, enjoy the weekend, everybody. Live classes in about 8 weeks. If you want to get in touch, you can contact Al. His number is area code 904-718-4490, or Al at eminitradingstrategies.com. And of course, you can always contact me as well. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks for watching.